Alexei is 28. He comes from the eastern Ukrainian town of Lysychansk. Before the beginning of Russia's undeclared war in the Donbas, he was convicted of robbery and sent to a prison colony, which is located in a town now under occupation. For the past 5 years, he had been fighting for the right to return to state-controlled territory.
I miss my family. There aren't the conditions which should be provided and which are provided by Ukraine. I miss a lot of things. It's an emotional moment for me, so it's hard to speak.
Alexei says that prison staff did not treat convicts well.
Instead of providing medical treatment, they just ignore it. We watch the news all the time and worry about Ukraine. Thank God there are Ukrainian channels, so we can see how things really are, instead of the propaganda offered by the so-called Luhansk People's Republic.
Alexei's sentence ends in 3 months. He wants to start his life from scratch and work as a welder. This is the 7th prisoner handover in the Luhansk region. Another took place in the Donetsk region. In total, Ukraine repatriated 386 people. 105 of them have already been released.
Today, 54 people were returned to us. At first, the list included 32, but then we started negotiations with the so-called Human Rights Commissioner, and 22 people were added. They wrote requests to me, saying that they wanted to serve the rest of their sentences in the Ukraine-controlled territory.
It is unknown how many more Ukrainian convicts are serving sentences in occupied territories. Before the war, there were over 16,000 of them in 29 prison colonies.
In Ukrainian-controlled territory, we can react quickly to calls from relatives if there is a human rights violation, and to calls from convicts themselves. We can work with prison staff. This all contributes to maintaining human rights. Unfortunately, we don't have this in the occupied territory of the Luhansk region.
Ukraine's Human Rights Commissioner is now negotiating the handover of convicts who are serving life sentences. They will be able to see their relatives and receive care packages from them. Reported by Anastasia Volkova for UATV.